Essentially, Jeremy, it's 2 days that are in question. It is the 16th of August 2012, where we did see 34 miners being gunned down, but also it's the 3 days leading up to that day, the 13th of August. So essentially, 2 court hearings took place in this court today. The first one was 4 police officers, including the former Northwest Deputy Police Commissioner, William Mbembe, who was one of the 4 accused, who essentially is being charged with defeating the ends of justice, contravening the Police Act, the IPID Act to be exact, as well as the Commissions Act. And that is in relation to the 16th of August. Essentially what is taking place, or what's unfolding before the courts, is that the IPID was able to unearth the fact that not only did he and 3 others lie before the commission about a body that was found inside a police vehicle on the 16th of August in 2012, and the rest, the 6 that have been granted bail, 2,000 and 5,000 respectively, who are due back in the dock on the 18th of June. They are being accused of murder, attempted murder, as well as defeating the ends of justice, and also contravening these 2 acts that I've alluded to earlier on. So essentially, those police officers have also been granted bail, and they are having to answer to what transpired 3 days before the Marikana Commission. I mean, who can forget, Jeremy, when we saw those very powerful images of the former national police, or rather the former provincial police officer, General Mbembe, really pleading with the Marikana miners to, drop their weapons, drop their kiris, drop their pangas, drop whatever that they had on, so that to avoid any further bloodshed. So those are the powerful images that we saw beaming out of Rustenburg and the Platinum Belt there. But it is the same officer who was now before this court on the dock with 8 others really having to answer to, and especially with his case, Mbembe, that is, he has to answer to 6 charges of attempted murder, as well as 4 charges of murder.
Just very quickly, a little earlier, you were in conversation with a legal representative of some of the family members. Are they satisfied with the pace and the way in which all of this is unfolding?
I think satisfaction is a bit of a stretch, really, Jeremy, because you can imagine it's been 6 years since these families have been really asking and pleading for the truth and waiting so patiently so for the truth to really get unearthed. What they are saying is that this is a first step for them to find closure, because it is quite obvious that there are some people that are going to have to answer to the court of law as to what exactly transpired. And the same representative from Seri Law Clinic just telling us about how they've expressed to them after these hearings, after this court process, saying that for them they feel like they're just a step closer to finding out who killed their husbands, who killed their fathers, who killed their uncles. Essentially just trying to put a lid on the so many unanswered questions that these families have. So on the 18th of June, best believe that they are going to be on this very court, where they're going to be hearing every single word that's being said, so that they can really bring some finality to the answers that they seek so desperately.
6 years is a long time for the wheels of justice to turn. Live in Rustenburg for Newsday, Lirandzu Themba.